Howdy, welcome to the shop. It's, I don't even know when it is. It's February 5th, 2020. No, 2021. Oof. Anyway, tonight's a little weird project. This is the top cap of a Yamaha XS650 fork. This is 25 millimeters. I am adapting a Suzuki DRZ 400 dirt bike fork to it, and the new custom stem I made is 30 millimeters to use the bearings that will, the Yamaha bearings from the bottom. I'm going to use them on the top as well. Anyway, this needs to be taken out to 30 millimeters. It's just, you know, super thin sheet metal, maybe half a millimeter. And then I could grind it out or file it. It just wouldn't be very round, and I want it to, you know, want it to look like it belongs there. So I took a piece of scrap. This is, it's dirty. You can see it's been sitting around for years. I took a little piece of scrap, already had a hole in it. It was mostly the right size. So I just turned this to match the inside of this. Is a really nice fit. It really doesn't have any play. It's like 55.8 millimeters or something. And I bored this to 25 millimeters, which is just very slightly under that. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to clamp it to the table. We're going to indicate off the inside of this to get it lined up with the spindle. Just going to use the coax indicator because it's plenty good for this. And then we're just going to, you know, bore it out to 30 millimeters. Having the aluminum there will give me something to measure off of. And I'm going to go like 30.25 or something. It's going to be a slip fit. You know, it has to go over the, you know, don't want to press fit. So that should be pretty easy. So when I first looked at this, I'm like, how am I going to hold this thing? And it came to me, like, oh, I just got a piece of scrap and just do that, and a couple of clamps, and easy, nothing to it. So let's get on it. Okay, we've got our little coax indicator. You know, it's just it says MHC. I think this originally came from Inco back before MSC killed them. So we'll put our little bar in there. Just get it kind of close by eyeball. Disengage the spindle so we can just turn this. Alright, got the milling back here. Really close. About as good as it's probably going to get. Yeah. It's moving, you know, tenth maybe. So, given that it's sheet metal stamping, that is more than good enough. Things makes quick work out of stuff like this. Okay, we'll zero the DRO. Need to get this out of here. Alright, now that's done. We'll just put our boring head in here, which should line up. Okay. And Okay, we're back on 0. Lock our tables down. And see how far off we are. Quite a ways. Just going by eye till, well, that's touching, it'll cut there. Okay, so we're going to engage the quill feed, and we want to check just to make really sure the boring head is not going to hit our things. We're only going down 5 millimeters, so we got plenty of room. I should set the stop on this so that we don't go too far. I think I will. So, let's give this a go. See how it runs. Everything's engaged. 0. Of course, it's only going to cut steel for just a second. That is perfect. So we're going to go 40 thousandths at a time because that's real close to 1 millimeter, and that way it'll make this a little easier to sneak up on. Except I went too far. There. So this should be, I don't know, 25 point something. We'll measure it. Doesn't have to be super precise. Approximation of where we're at. 26.7. I guess that makes sense. I took 1 millimeter plus whatever. It was at about 25. So 26.75. So we'll take another roughly millimeter. It should take us to almost 28. Might have went a little more, but that's okay. We're clearing everything. I'm going to take 5 thousandths, which is just over 0.1 millimeter. 5 or 6 thou, that should do it. I'm going to call it good after that. We'll see if it fits. Okay, let's just take a quick measurement. Yeah. Looks like about 30.4, 30.45. So let's get the stem and see if it fits. Let's see. All right, here we go. Perfect. Got just a little bit of clearance. It's going to sit right there. That will do. Let's see what it measures off of there. We've got, it's like 30.44. So pretty good. There's a little burr on here, but of course take that right off, and we're good. So this is our, this is the part. These are the triple trees off of a Suzuki DRZ 400. This is the stem I made. This is like 29.985 millimeters. This is like 30.03. So this is a light press fit for the bearing. This is a slip fit, and then you can see I've pressed one on a couple times. It fits nice. I actually made a little this front part rubbed on the factory steering stop. So, and this was actually up a little higher than I wanted, so I made a 4mm shim out of 4140. It's not hardened or anything, it doesn't need to be. But I put a couple little notches in here just to use to get a screwdriver in to help get the bearing off, which, since I had a dummy bearing on there, it really helped, and it chewed it up a little bit, but it's right, I'll file it smooth before I put it back together. And then it'll help the next person 20 years down the road that has to work on this, because I'm done test fitting, so the next time this gets a bearing put on, it'll be for real. And then we got this piece done, so that's cool. I'm gonna attempt to shoot parts of this motorcycle build, because I haven't shot very many videos in a long time, so just little short things like this. Anyway, have a great night. Stay safe. More important this now than ever. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.